This is Augustana Sportscene, a weekly update on Viking athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Now, let's catch up on the action and excitement of Augustana Athletics as we roll our Augustana Sports Update for this week.
Last Saturday afternoon, Coach Dave Krause, Augustana women's basketball team, ranked 10th in NCAA Division II, rolled over number 9 ranked Wayne State 82-56 at the Elman Center. The Vikings started fast as 56% shooting moved them out to a 42-34 halftime lead. In the second half, the Augustana ladies poured on the steam as they charged to the 26-point victory. 3 seniors played a key part in the Vikings' win. Alex Feeney led the way with 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. Faith Tinkenberg followed with 16 points, with Lydia Nelson tallying 14. Emily Schulte added 12. Augustana out-rebounded Wayne State 44-30, had 18 assists, and nailed 8 of 17 three-pointers as they upped their record to 5-0 overall and 1-0 in the NSIC. In men's basketball, Coach Tom Billiter's team knocked off Wayne State 72-66 in front of 2,844 fans at the Elman Center. The Vikings charged out to a 13-2 lead and were ahead of the Wildcats 37-31 at halftime. In the second half, Augustana made a number of key plays and canned enough free throws to get the home win. Senior Cameron McCaffrey paced the Vikings with 16 points. Brennan Olson added 11 points, with freshman big man Zach Huskin scoring 10. Augustana out-rebounded Wayne State 34-30 as Olson grabbed 7 boards. The Vikings forced 16 Wildcat turnovers and made 25 of 32 free throws as they improved their record to 5-0 overall and 1-0 in the NSIC. And in wrestling, Jason Reitmeyer's team competed at the MSU Moorhead Open in Moorhead. Augustana had 12 wrestlers place, with 6 of them earning championships in the 18-team event. Champions for the Vikings were TJ North at 125 pounds, Nate Herda at 149, and Jade Docken at 197. In weight class competition, Morgan Enbrecht was first at 125, while Jacob Anderson claimed the 149 title, and Michael Lohman won the heavyweight championship. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augustana men's basketball with Coach Tom Billiter. Stay with us.
Augustana Sportscene is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition, and by Mid-Continent Communications, part of our community, part of your life. Augustana Sportscene is also brought to you by Graham Automotive, real service, real value.
He's got the strength and is making it look easy.
Show renewed strength. Whether it's our physicians, therapists, or athletic trainers, Sanford offers the finest and most integrated orthopedic team and services around.
There's nothing he couldn't lift right now.
For the everyday competitor in all of us, Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
There you go. All right. Good night. You too.
I'm going to dream about that steak.
I'm going to dream about that tiramisu.
What a night, huh? But can the test drive be over now? Head back to the dealership.
Oh, yeah.
It's practically yours.
Sorry.
But we still need your signature. Volkswagen Sign Then Drive is back, and it's never been easier to get a Passat. That's the power of German engineering.
Meet Rob Moore from Aberdeen, South Dakota. As a Mid-Continent service manager, he makes sure our service techs have the tools to keep customers ahead of the technology game. Rob also keeps busy coaching youth football, teaching kids both the fundamentals of the game and good sportsmanship. Looks like Rob's a game changer in more ways than one.
I'm Rob Moore, and we're good people here in Aberdeen.
Joining me now is Augustana men's basketball coach Tom Billiter. Well, Tom, last Saturday night at the Elman Center, the Vikings kicked off NSIC action and came away with a hard-fought 72-66 win over Wayne State.
Yeah, I thought it was a great night. Great crowd, good energy crowd. You know, women played very well against a highly ranked team, and then kind of got everything going. And I think Wayne State, I know every coach is going to say that, but I think that's a good basketball team. They've won 11 of their last 13 games going back to last year. They won 6 of 8 to end the year last year, lost a hard-fought 4-point loss at Bemidji in the NSIC tournament, and came out here 5-0. Best start they had since 66, 67. And, you know, you've had McDermott there and some pretty good coaches. So, you know, that's a good basketball team. And Shelby and is such a great player. And Williams inside is a monster. He had one of the best dunks we'll see all year. We'll be on every Wayne highlight tape and recruiting tape for the next 5 years. So, but, you know, I think Paul's really got a nice group, and he's doing a good job with them.
Yeah, well, let's talk about your team. It was an interesting game, 13-2 out at the start. Wayne came back and forth, but I was impressed with your guys.
Yeah, you know, early starts go both ways. You know, sometimes we've all seen it. You get out to a 10-0 lead or something, and you kind of relax or what have you. That wasn't the case of this. We had great respect for Wayne, and you know, they missed some shots. I thought our defense was good early, and I thought we just got ourselves a little bit of a lead. That should happen at home, but once they settled down, that was a heck of a game. And you know, we had some fortunate ones. I know JT, you know, banked one in. That was kind of a big three, but they also had a three that I swear at the bottom of the rim, the top of the backboard, and found its way in. So, you know, those things have a way of kind of balancing out. Overall, I thought it was a pretty hard-fought game both ways, and we're happy to have the win. But, you know, jeepers, you got 2 great ones coming in this weekend. We still got to go back down to Wayne and play them. It's going to be a long year. Yeah, well, the Vikings 5-0, 1-0 in the NSIC, and as Tom mentioned, it doesn't get any easier as Friday night, Southwest Minnesota State comes in here for an 8 o'clock game, and Saturday at 6, it's University of Sioux Falls. Talk about the weekend. Well, and you know what's kind of interesting about that is that you've got 2 teams that through the years, us and Southwest have had some pretty good battles, you know, and I wouldn't necessarily call it a rivalry, but we enjoy playing each other. And so then you have to come back after that game on Friday, which will have some emotions. And we recruit a lot of the same kids and what have you. And then you got to play USF, which is just a couple blocks down the street. So really and truly going to be a fun weekend. I'm sure it'll be great crowds, but I'm as anxious and curious as you are as to how our kids will react and how they'll be. I never know. I think we can win every game. Some nights I don't know if we'll ever win another game. You know, young group, and you just never know what direction they're going to go. But I do enjoy them, and they're a fun team. But it's going to be a big test this weekend. Yeah. What's practice like with a young team like this, Tom? You know, for about a week we taught them how to put their socks on and tie their shoes, and you know, we got them, you know, off the training wheels and what have you. So it's just everything's a process. You know what's interesting? You and I talked about this before. We haven't traveled yet. You know, we didn't play a D1 exhibition game. We haven't been in a tournament. Intentionally good schedule. It was intentional, but there was some luck involved too. But we really and truly haven't been, you know, and again this weekend we're at home. I'm not saying that, but there's still a lot of newness to things that we have to do. I'm going to have half a team that's never traveled together. So it's just newness. I know, as everyone does, I love our group, and I know they're freshmen, but they're talented freshmen, and it's not maybe your typical freshman class that maybe we would have had years ago. You know, you know, my assistant Jeff Trumbauer and my GAs Hans Hogue and Chad Hederman, and really Luke Wertzma, who doesn't get any credit because he's gone now, but those guys really helped put together a heck of a class, and these kids can play, and we continue to add to it with the three new kids we signed. So practice is interesting every day. It's never boring, and you really don't know what's coming next. Yeah. Well, Tom, you're off to a great start. We got a great weekend of basketball ahead. Fans, get to the Elman Center, 8 o'clock Friday night Southwest, 6 o'clock Saturday with USF. Good luck, Tom. Thanks, Bill. With 25 years of experience and an outstanding trio of dentists, Doctors Berdahl, Fayok, and Swingdorf, along with their caring team at Sensational Smiles, are passionate about developing long-lasting relationships. Sensational Smiles will partner with you to keep your teeth clean for a lifetime. Also check out our cavity-free club for kids with Sammy our mascot at sensationalsmilesforyou.com. Call 332-4751 now for a sensational smile every day.
You can be part of
something bigger. As Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, you'll have more than a place to do your banking.
As a member of Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, you'll receive interest refunds on your loans, actual cash back every month.
They're the loan leaders. They even gave their members over $91,000 back last year.
And no hoops to jump through.
Just a place to do your banking, where you are the focus, not profit.
Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union. Yesterday's values, tomorrow's technology.
1, 2, 3, play!
Today we come together, united as a human family. Today we share the same stage, the same commitment, the same dream. Today is not just about the ceremony, the flags raised at the end, it's about what it takes to get there, the commitment, the finest training, and digging deep when the moment depends on it. Today we come together to improve the human condition.
How do you hold a moment? Keep friends and family close. Witness the passage of time. Replay the glory days. Relive magical nights. Create memories to share. How do you capture a lifetime? One picture at a time. Life Touch. Photography for a lifetime.
Hey, look. Shooting star. Make a wish.
I wish we could lie here forever.
I wish this test drive was over, so we could head back to the dealership.
It's practically yours.
Test drive.
But we still need your signature. Volkswagen Sign Then Drive is back, and it's never been easier to get a Jetta. That's the power of German engineering.
We're back, and joining me now is Augustana women's basketball coach Dave Krauth. Dave, last Saturday afternoon at the Elman Center, the Vikings took on the Wayne State Wildcats, a perennial power in the conference champion, defending regional champion, and wow, it was a great atmosphere, great game. The Vikings ended up on top 82-56.
Well, you know, and I think last week I misspoke and I said we played 3 times. We actually played 4 times last year. We've become, you know, pretty familiar with them, and of course their system and a few new different faces this year, but the system, and they're going to be a good team again. So, you know, I was real pleased that we were able to start off the conference year with it, if it was with them here, and I think the home court again proved to be pretty good medicine for us.
Yeah, you know, I watched 3 of the 4 games last year, Dave, and Wayne State, as fans who were there know, is a pretty traditional zone defensive team, and they really try to take things away, and I thought that you attacked them probably the best you have since I've seen you guys play.
Yeah, I mean, I thought our game here last year might have been, you know, somewhat similar, but I think if you use the word attack, you know, we did that a little bit more this game. We cut to the basket, we attacked, even though they blocked some shots, you know, we didn't let that deter us, and I don't remember exactly, but it was pretty disproportionate with our second chance points to theirs, and you know, that was probably as much of a difference as anything.
Yeah, yeah. And going the other direction, we raised some havoc with them on defense.
And that probably was what most people tended to notice about our team that afternoon or evening, because we really got after them, and it wasn't so much you know, the full court press trap, you know, try to create turnovers, but just really get in their face and try to take some of their half court things away from them, and really you know, really know who their shots are going to come from, and I was just pleased with the way we defended.
Well, it was a great overall performance, and for this game, some seniors really stepped forward, Dave. You look at Alex Feeney, a great game, Lydia Nelson, Faith Tinklenberg, you got to be happy about that.
And, you know, our 4th Camby Coyne, I thought, came off the bench and gave us great minutes. So, yeah, it was one of those games where the veterans really stepped up, and, you know, you'd like to think they will, and you're always going to have games where things don't go the way you want, but in that one, they really showed their leadership for a first game in the conference.
Well, the Vikings are 1-0 in the NASIC, 5-0 overall. Back home again this weekend. Starts out on Friday night. Southwest Minnesota State comes in.
And they've had a couple of early season injuries. Has Sioux Falls, who will play the next day, as have we. So, you know, we're trying to get to know them a little bit this week on tape. And, you know, it'll be a slugfest. I mean, they will not back down. I mean, that's one of her trademarks there, that they're going to come after you and try to go nose to nose. So again, we're going to have to be ready for that emotional, physical challenge.
Yeah. Well, then on Saturday, the one everybody waits for, the Vikings here taking on the University of Sioux Falls. 4 o'clock game. Make sure you get over here. But Dave, what do you think?
Well, I mean, it's the start of now, I think, you know, a new rivalry. We played them, of course, in the arena games once a year. Now it's going to be home and home throughout the conference season from here on out. And it's just such a natural rivalry that it'll be very much like our football game. I mean, the crowd will be there, and so we'll have to see how our kids react to that, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and the players love that atmosphere, and fans do too. So get on over here. We've got Southwest, Friday night at 6, USF, Saturday at 4. Go get them, Dave.
Thanks, Bill.
Mid-Connect Extreme Wideband. 3 levels of extremely fast connections with exceptional capacity to choose from. Extreme 1.0, exciting speeds that start out faster than anyone in the region. Extreme 2.0, exhilarating speed for gaming or streaming. Extreme 3.0, extraordinary speed for the whole house. It's among the nation's fastest. 3 extreme speeds. Only from Mid-Connect Extreme Wideband.
Build your own bundle and save today. xisnext.com.
How do you hold a moment? Keep friends and family close. Witness the passage of time. Replay the glory days. Relive magical nights. Create memories to share. How do you capture a lifetime? One picture at a time. Life Touch. Photography for a lifetime.
There you go. All right. Good night. You too.
I'm going to dream about that steak.
I'm gonna dream about that tiramisu.
What a night, huh? But can the test drive be over now? Head back to the dealership.
Oh, yeah. It's practically yours.
Sorry.
But we still need your signature. Volkswagen Sign Then Drive is back, and it's never been easier to get a Passat. That's the power of German engineering.
He's got the strength and is making it look easy.
Show renewed strength. Whether it's our physicians, therapists, or athletic trainers, Sanford offers the finest and most integrated orthopedic team and services around.
There's nothing he couldn't lift right now.
For the everyday competitor in all of us, Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
You may have met one. The teachers who challenge. The ones who motivate. The ones who can fire imagination. The ones, in short, that you'll find at Augustana. Now, maybe you don't believe that one college could have so many great professors. If so, you're in for an education. Augustana.
Joining me now is Augustana assistant wrestling coach Tom Meester. Tom, great to have you back on the show. Last weekend, the Viking wrestlers traveled up to Moorhead and competed in the Minnesota State Moorhead Open, and it was a pretty successful weekend for the Vikings, Tom. Talk about the performances.
It was. We brought a handful of guys up there, and we actually lost them later in the week with injury, and the guys that went did real well. We placed 12, total of 6 champs. 10 finalists. So in the elite division, 3 champs, 4 finalists, and in the amateur we had 2 champs and 3 finalists. So we were really happy. Some weights still giving us little problems, but it's early, and that's what these open tournaments are for, getting matches, kind of working out the kinks, and moving forward.
We'll talk about some of the guys who did well up there.
TJ North, our 25-pounder, he's just been on a tear. He's been looking great. He's been in the finals of every tournament he's been in but one. Jeremiah Peterson, injured in the semis, nothing serious, but he was looking good. Jay Docken and Sean Derry, those 2 especially have been just having a great year so far. So those 4 especially have been doing everything right, conditioning, weight, everything's kind of right there for them.
Well, this weekend the Vikings have something a little bit different. On Friday, the squad heads over to Jackson, Minnesota to compete in an event that's called the Combat Challenge. Tell us about this, Tom.
Right, it's a big deal for Jackson High School. Air Force Academy is coming down, and it's in honor of Air Force Appreciation Day. And we've known the coaches up there for a while, and they have a great team this year. And they're honoring one of their seniors and returning All-Americans, Cole Van Olen, which should be a good weight because he's at Nate Herta's weight, one of our horses. So it'll be a great match and a great duel. There's a full day of events culminating with Augustana Air Force at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It'll be a good day and a tough challenge for us, but I think we're ready for it.
Yeah, Northwestern of Iowa and Dakota Wesleyan are also there, so a lot of Viking wrestlers will get action. And then the big one against Air Force at 8 o'clock should be a lot of fun. the season, Tom. We're getting rolling now. You know, it's coming into December, all of that. How you feeling about the team?
Feeling good. You know, down low and up top, we're set. In the middle there's some work to do, some kinks to work out, but it's kind of a process. You know, the way we've done things in the past, we're never a team that's ready to win a national title this early. But by the time March rolls around, we've done a great job of getting our guys ready and giving ourselves a chance to do what we want to do, and that's win a national title. So it's all a process right now, and we're doing the same things we've done, and we're kind of little by little catching up to where we need to be.
Well, Augustana Wrestling is always there when March rolls around. We'll be there again. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Timing means everything here at Sanford, where experts have the skill to make split-second decisions when life hands you the unexpected. It takes a team to be the best, prepared and connected to a network of care, to life-saving treatments, ready before you ever need us. Your heart, our hands, connected. Sanford Heart.
Hey, look, shooting star. Make a wish.
I wish we could lie here forever.
I wish this test drive was over, so we could head back to the dealership.
It's practically yours.
Test drive.
But we still need your signature. Volkswagen Sign Then Drive is back, and it's never been easier to get a Jetta. That's the power of German engineering.
You can be part of
something bigger.
As Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, you'll have more than a place to do your banking.
As a member of Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, you'll receive interest refunds on your loans, actual cash back every month.
They're the loan leaders. They even gave their members over $91,000 back last year.
And no hoops to jump through.
just a place to do your banking, where you are the focus, not profits.
Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union. Yesterday's values, tomorrow's technology.
Joining me now is outstanding Augustana senior women's basketball player, Alex Feeney. Alex, great to have you back on Augustana Sportscene. And wow, the Vikings are off to a 5-0 start on the season. And we started out last Saturday afternoon taking on the Wayne State Wildcats, a team we've been battling here for the last few years, and took care of them 82-56. Great win, Alex.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, it felt pretty good getting Wayne again right off the bat since they ended our season last year. But we got a lot of players back, so we kind of know their personnel and knew what to expect. And we had a lot of kids step up.
Yeah, and I thought the way that you attacked the zone was really, really good. You know, inside, outside, cutting to the basket. Must have practiced that a lot.
Yeah, we had a good week of practice, and we really found each other this weekend. And like you said, we were just really active, and things were just clicking.
Yeah, and seniors on the team, all contributing. Alex, a great game. Faith Tinklenberg, Lydia Nelson, and Cammie Coyne. So that had to be fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, super win for the Vikings. And prior to that, Vikings won 4 games. And Alex got to work on her tan a little bit as they went out to Hawaii. What was that like for the ladies?
It was a really fun trip and productive too. We played some good teams, and they were tough matchups, and some of this kind of same stuff. A lot of different players stepping up, and it was just good for us to go out there and play some new teams, work on some different things.
Well, certainly the basketball was great, but how about the fun? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We kind of all did our own things, but we all went on hikes, and some kids surfed, parasailed, so it was pretty fun.
Good, wonderful. Team bonding, that's tremendous. Yes. All right, well, the Vikings back in action this weekend at home with Southwest and the University of Sioux Falls. Big games. Every game's going to be a big one now, Alex. 21 conference games left. You've been through this grind before. How do you go at it?
Well, like we try to approach it just one game at a time, and of course, USF's going to be a huge rivalry in that coming up in the next couple of years, and but we got to focus on Southwest first, so just take it one game at a time. Okay, all right, that's the old adage, coaching philosophy from Jim Feeney, your dad, who coached for many, many years. And Alex, of course, from Bismarck, North Dakota, and she's winding up her career here at Augustana. What's your major, and what do you want to do, Alex? My major is elementary ed, and then I have a special education minor. And coaching endorsement. All right. And so, well, I feel pretty fortunate to have been a part of this program the last 5 years, and I'm strongly considering sticking around for another 2 and grad assisting for Coach
that'd
Krause.
be wonderful. That'd be wonderful. We'd love to have you do that. So once in the blood, that old coaching in the Feeney family stays there. Listen, Alex, you're off to a great start. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Meet Rob Moore from Aberdeen, South Dakota. As a Mid-Continent service manager, he makes sure our service techs have the tools to keep customers ahead of the technology game. Rob also keeps busy coaching youth football, teaching kids both the fundamentals of the game and good sportsmanship. Looks like Rob's a game changer in more ways than one.
I'm Rob Moore, and we're good people here in Aberdeen.
With 25 years of experience and an outstanding trio of dentists, Doctors Berdoff, Bayak, and Swingdorf, along with their caring team at Sensational Smiles, are passionate about developing long-lasting relationships. Sensational Smiles will partner with you to keep your teeth clean for a lifetime. Also check out our cavity-free club for kids with Sammy our mascot at sensationalsmilesforyou.com. Call 332-4751 now for a sensational smile every day.
How do you hold a moment? Keep friends and family close. Witness the passage of time. Replay the glory days. Relive magical nights. Create memories to share. How do you capture a lifetime? One picture at a time. Life Touch. Photography for a lifetime.
He's got the strength and is making it look easy.
Show renewed strength. Whether it's our physicians, therapists, or athletic trainers, Sanford offers the finest and most integrated orthopedic team and services around.
There's nothing he couldn't lift right now.
For the everyday competitor in all of us, Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Let's take a look at the Augustana sports calendar for this week. Friday, December 7th, wrestling, the Vikings take on Northwestern of Orange City, Iowa, Dakota Wesleyan, and Air Force University at an event called the Combat Challenge in Jackson, Minnesota. The Vikings tee it up against Air Force at 8 o'clock in the grand finale. Basketball is home Friday night against Southwest Minnesota State. The women tip off at 6, followed by the men at 8 at the Elman Center. Saturday, December 8th, indoor track gets things rolling at the Minnesota State Open in Mankato. And basketball takes on the University of Sioux Falls at the Elman Center, the women at 4, followed by the men at 6. And remember, Augustana Athletics information. You can hear all of Augustana women's basketball games on KXRB AM 1000 and worldwide on the web at kxrb.com. And the Augustana men can be heard on KIKN FM 100.5 and worldwide at KIKN.com. And for complete information on Augustana Athletics, go to our website, goaugie.com. And for tickets, go to goaugie.com/tickets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another edition of Augustana Sports Scene. So long, everybody.
You have been watching Augustana Sports Scene, a weekly review of Viking athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Learn more about Augustana College in Sioux Falls at augie.edu.